Quilting work. 1. Tools and materials needed. Fabric. Top layer, patchwork or applique design. Batting. The middle layer for warmth, cotton, polyester, or wool. Backing. The bottom layer, usually a single piece of fabric. Thread. Quilting thread, often thicker than regular sewing thread. Needle. Hand quilting needles or machine quilting needles. Sewing machine. With a walking foot or free motion foot for quilting. Rotary cutter and mat. For cutting fabric precisely. Ruler. For measuring and aligning fabric. Pins or clips. To hold layers together. Marking tools. Chalk pencils or water-soluble pens for marking designs. Iron. To press fabric and seams. 2. Steps in quilting. A. Planning and designing. Choose a pattern. Start with simple designs like squares, stripes, or half-square triangles. Select fabrics. Choose complementary colors and prints for the top layer. B. Preparing the fabric. Wash and iron. Pre-wash fabric to prevent shrinkage and press to remove wrinkles. Cut pieces. Use a rotary cutter, mat, and ruler for accuracy. C. Creating the quilt top. Arrange pieces. Lay out fabric pieces to finalize the design. Sew pieces together. Use a 1/4 inch seam allowance to join pieces row by row. Press seams. Press seams open or to one side for a smooth finish. D. Layering the quilt. Create the quilt sandwich. Top layer. Completed quilt top. Middle layer. Batting. Bottom layer. Backing fabric. Secure layers. Use safety pins or basting stitches to hold layers in place. E. Quilting the layers. Hand quilting. Use a running stitch to sew through all layers, following the design. Machine quilting. Walking foot. For straight line quilting. Free motion foot. For decorative patterns like swirls and loops. Tie quilting. Secure layers by tying knots at intervals instead of stitching. F. Binding the edges. Prepare binding. Cut fabric strips, fold, and press into double fold binding. Attach binding. Sew it to the quilt's edges and fold it over to the back for a clean finish. 3. Types of quilting patterns. Straight line quilting. Simple lines parallel or diagonal to the edges. Echo quilting. Follow the outline of shapes on the quilt. Free motion quilting. Create custom designs with a free motion foot. Stipple quilting. A series of small, wavy, overlapping stitches. 4. Tips for successful quilting. Start small. Begin with projects like table runners or cushion covers. Practice quilting designs. Use scrap fabric to practice stitching patterns. Use a walking foot. Prevent fabric layers from shifting during machine quilting. Press frequently. Press seams at every step for a neat finish. 5. Popular quilting projects. Baby quilts. Small and quick to make. Wall hangings. Decorative quilts to showcase your designs. Table runners. Perfect for practicing new techniques. Memory quilts. Incorporate old clothes or fabrics for sentimental value. Would you like a specific quilting pattern, such as a log cabin or a patchwork design, to get started?